I think about how love and faith are the same movement of the soul, just directed in different directions. Love toward a person, faith toward life. But the essence is one. They say, you must believe in God and not doubt Him. And I increasingly come to think that you must love your beloved person the same way, unconditionally. If you truly love, it's not because he or she is convenient, beautiful, or smart, but simply because you love, without conditions. You love, and that's all. In religion, Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, they often say you must love God or life. For me, these are completely the same thing. Love for God is complete acceptance, without dividing into good and bad. You simply accept everything that happens, give thanks for it, and live with an open heart, because you have been given life. And that is already an enormous blessing. But we don't like pain, do we? We don't want to suffer. And yet, pain is necessary. Because without darkness, we wouldn't know what light is. This isn't romanticizing suffering, it's simply how our perception works. We are creatures of contrast. Constant happiness makes us blind to happiness. Constant safety to its value. In love, this is especially noticeable. When everything goes perfectly, over time you stop appreciating it. Quarrels, misunderstandings, even temporary separation, they aren't enemies of love. They're like reminders. All this can be lost, which means it's valuable. We love ice cream not because it's sweet, but because we don't eat it every day. We love mountain climbing not for the summit, but for the path to it. The view from above might not be unique, but if you've invested your strength in it, overcome, it becomes yours, real. Love is not a feeling. Feelings come and go. They depend on mood, on weather, on hormones. But love is a decision. I decide to see in you a person worthy of love. I decide to love, even when I don't want to. This sounds cold, but actually this is the warmest thing there can be. Because feelings are chance, but decision is freedom.
Why do you love me?
Because I love. This isn't avoiding the answer. This is the most honest answer. If I love you for beauty, what happens when it fades? If for intelligence, what happens when you say something foolish? True love is self-sufficient. It doesn't require explanations. I love because I chose to love. Acceptance is not submission. Submission is passive, but acceptance is an active choice. When I accept your flaws, I don't close my eyes to them. I see them and still say, yes. This is work. Every day, I choose on you, to accept or to resist. To accept your mood, my fatigue, the imperfection of the world. This doesn't mean you shouldn't strive for better. Striving for better is good, but love shouldn't depend on the result of that striving. And one more thought that's dear to me. Everything is finite. Everything. This thought can frighten or liberate. I choose for it to liberate. If love is finite, every moment is priceless. If life is limited, every day of it is a gift. Eternity is boring, because there's no urgency in it. But temporality makes every choice of love significant. I can love you today, tomorrow, for as long as I'm allotted. And that is enough. Faith is also love, only for the unknown. If I knew exactly what will happen tomorrow, faith wouldn't be needed. Faith is the decision to trust uncertainty. It's the courage to say yes to life. Not because it's perfect, but simply because it exists. That's exactly why I believe. Not because I have proof, but because faith makes me capable of loving life as it is. Imperfect, alive, real. Of course, sometimes loving is difficult. Sometimes things go wrong, completely not as we imagine when we think about the ideal life or relationships. Probably that's why religion and faith are so popular, because they teach us to accept completely and unconditionally life and God. If love is the choice of a person, then faith is the choice of life. I love life. I love you.